In front of a somber crowd of politicians and guests from across the nation, former Vice President Joe Biden gave the eulogy of his friend and former mentor, Fritz Hollings, at his funeral service in Charleston.
And I think Fritz embodied South Carolina.
Biden is no stranger to South Carolina, which may be why he's leading the most recent Change.org poll for the South Carolina primary.
Joe Biden vacations in South Carolina. He has campaigned in South Carolina, obviously. He's run for president twice.
Biden leads recent South Carolina polls by more than double his closest competitor. People don't seem to care. He hasn't even announced that he's running. Charles Bierbauer, a former White House correspondent for CNN and the Dean Emeritus of the Journalism School at the University of South Carolina, believes it's not that Biden's late. It's that everyone else is early.
In the olden times, which is not that long ago, you didn't announce until the summer before. The premise was up through Memorial Day, people were doing other things, and then they go off for the summer, and you announce around Labor Day or maybe midsummer.
It's true that presidential campaigns didn't always start this soon. In 1960, John F. Kennedy announced that he was running for president just 11 months before elections. And that trend continued all the way up through 1992, with Bill Clinton announcing his candidacy about 13 months before the presidential vote. But since 2000, most candidates begin announcing their candidacies just under 2 years before the election. So if you're Biden, why wait?
I've heard him say he wants to be the last one in, which is an interesting tactic. He doesn't need to establish name identification. He's as well known as any politician in America right now.
Robert Oldendick, a political science professor at the University of South Carolina for the past 30 years, says that's exactly what these early polls represent.
And what that poll and any poll at this point is measuring is name recognition. And Biden has the highest name recognition.
Oldendick isn't sure why Biden is taking so long to enter the race, but he says he'll have to do it before the June debates to really stand a chance.
If you want to be a serious candidate about this, you have to be on that initial debate stage. And so, given his name recognition and given the amount of money he's already raised, he can do that, a week before.
Until then, it's a waiting game to see when Biden will officially throw his hat into the ring. For Carolina News, I'm John Romanski.